Hey, Professor Tom here, having a look today at our front control Kimura attack system. Lots of options, lots of strategies for you to finish people once you pass their guard. Let's have a look. Hey guys, Professor Tom, I'm here with Guy. We're gonna have some fun today. If you can pass someone's guard, you should submit them. But the problem is, there's so many different submissions and options, it's hard to know what to do when. So, rather than look at 50 different things to do, we're gonna do one thing. And then from that one entrance, we are going to take a broad selection of submission options that really don't have anything to do with you. It's just to do with what your partner does when you roll them up onto their side. Let's have a look. So once I've passed Guy's guard here, plenty of videos on, ultimately, if I'm in side control, he has seen most attacks from here. He has spent a lot of hours in side control. Often just simply due to how we practice jiu-jitsu and the point system of competitive jiu-jitsu. People have less time being attacked from this position. Okay? So front control or north-south is a wonderful position to attack people from, simply because you can get a lot of hours in it. It's a very safe and stable position. But your partner here hasn't had those hours. So if you do want to relax and you're in the gi, I like to go under the arms and grab the belt. I like to keep my head down low, knees wide, and I would sprawl my lower abs onto his face. All right, it's not pleasant, and you don't want to do it to your best friend or something, or maybe you do, I don't know. But it's a very good position to rest. But then ultimately, we want to get this guy on his side. Pinning someone on their back is cool, but to submit him, especially to submit via a limb, we really want him on his side. We want it vulnerable, okay? So what we're gonna do from front control is I'm gonna get my wrist into one of his armpits. This is massively important. Now, if he keeps his elbow tight, it's okay. Just get your thumb in and now start walking your wrist up. Okay, so we can go in by the thumb because his elbow ultimately will be separated. Okay, it can't be flush because it's not square. So we can get our thumb in and then we can just wiggle our hand in. Now watch what I do. I don't want to use my abs, I want to use my feet. So I run around the clock, I have my feet on the mat and I push up and I'm sprawling out with my belly. What I want to do is make sure that if he tries to go flat against the mat again, I've got my body weight on him. Okay, and so straight away, I lock up my Kimura, no thumbs. Okay, so ultimately what's one of the first things we ever do from here? I pin the head or this arm as well, I squeeze, I pull his hand up, I put it behind his back, and that is a tremendously wonderful attack. Okay, just some tips on this, guys. Elbows in, head up, don't pull straight up, pull slightly to your right, and then up and behind his back, and now focus on the left elbow pull. Okay, now, you've probably done that and you've probably found yourself in this position. Hold on for me. And the guy is not letting go. Okay, so this is really where you want to start to try different things. One of the first things I like to do, if he's holding his hands together like this and he's really investing hand on hand to defend, I'm going to fall to my left side, okay, and my right knee is going to be in front of his jaw here, and my left knee will be behind the neck. This is a classic head scissors position. Don't underestimate this submission, guys. You'll put people out with it white through black belt. So as I fall down, I want my knees lined up with his spine. Not too shallow, not too deep. And now my top leg will cross under my bottom leg. Now, don't try to squeeze thigh master, just leg press. Okay, be careful, sorry man. Just be careful of the logistics of this. You're using leg press strength, okay, and structure to choke a windpipe, okay? If he turns his head to the side, you'll get the carotid arteries and he's gonna have a very sore neck. But either way, this guy's gonna tap. This is not a cheeky submission, this works. Again, here, draw it back, underneath, leg press, sorry about that. Okay, so, of course, if Guy was to defend with his arm and stop this from happening, well then he's let go here. So I like to get over the elbow, get a rough triangle, and now come back up, and now it's 1 verse 2, not 2 verse 2. So again, if I fall down from my head scissors and he blocks it, that's fine. I'm going to, even if I need to, hold his tricep and pummel over, and now come back up and finish, okay? Emphasizing that tilt. Now, what else can we do? When we have here, he's holding on tight, he's immobile. He's like stiff, tight, and he's not gonna move. which means I can step my left foot up and chock my toes under his back. And now I simply rotate and bring my right heel to where my left knee was, and I lean to my left to break it, okay? Don't land in this one here, because he will simply hitchhike his way out, okay? And be partial that. That sucks. So, let's have a look again, and emphasizing the importance of falling towards the legs. So, once I've rotated guy up, I've got myself here, and he's like so strong, he's like, I ain't moving my arm, buddy. Left foot, right foot, and I'm falling to my left. That puts my shin into his ribs, which helps me attack that grip right away, okay? So there you have a couple options, but there are more. So ultimately, which one of these options you choose can depend upon your partner's reactions, can also depend upon your personal preferences. So as I roll guy up here, one of the other great attacks I can always do from here at any point is have a look at the head and arm choke. So I especially like to do this when he's trying to go flat onto his back. So when he's trying to go flat onto his back like this, I'll pull my left hand through and go head to head. From this position, I have a head and an arm, and I can finish many ways. My favorite way is left hand down, right hand up, get to the Kesugatami position, and finish the Katagatami choke that way, okay? But you can finish that however you like. We have videos on that. Another option from here that we have is to go for a head and arm Ezekiel. So sometimes I'll come around here and I can't get it through because of the friction. So my left hand grabs into my gi, my right hand goes over his neck, I slide my right knee up, and I'll just finish him right here, okay? Arm in Ezekiel. One more time on that one. I slide it up, but I can't get through. So I grab into my gi, and I put my right fist with just my fingers bent into his neck, slide my right knee up here, and I have a tremendous choke, okay? Just a tremendous choke. Just focus on pulling that left elbow, okay guys? Look, ultimately, I'll give you a couple more, but these are just bonuses if you ask me. So, there are some good locks that I like to fool around with. One of them, when he holds really well, is to throw your right leg over and make sure your left hand is through onto your thigh. Put your right hand down, and now this is so powerful. By kicking your leg, you break his grip, and you can really hurt people. I mean, I've had people hold on to this and break their wrists. So that's a really good way to finish that Kimura type attack. When a guy's strong and he's holding on with his hands, bring your leg involved, okay? Look, there are more attacks we could do from here, but we could be here all day. But that's the basic plan. You've got a whole bunch of options. All you need to do is roll someone up on their side. Roll them up on their side, get a Kimura, and then go from there. It very rarely goes too wrong from there. So practice your Kimura, practice your armbar, practice your head and arm choke, practice the head scissors, practice the triangle Kimura, okay? And if you want to, you can practice that one too. I hope you guys have fun with this. Take care.